LeBron surprised, the Lakers shocked. The Luka trade really happened. The entire NBA is in shock with the new Lakers move, and no, LeBron James believed what he saw. A trade of this level can change everything for the Los Angeles team, and if it goes wrong, it could be the beginning. In the end, but there are details. One still noticed, and it could be the key to understanding all this madness. Stay with me until the end because this story blows your mind, and let's go. Go to all the messages, but first just check this out if you are already connected to the channel, because more videos will be. It will be a series of content to help you stay informed about each Lakers. Related to activate bell notifications and select the all option done to send everything. Last, behind the last minute, Lakers fans, we have a goal. He likes to hit those 20 likes on the video. In the last video, we hit the target for less than an hour, evidence that you are Lakers fans. Root and leave the same way he achieves that goal. Soon, it was the NBA just shaken by a bombshell trade of Los Angeles Lakers have Dallas. Luka Dončić from Mavericks surprisingly. Trades that sent Anthony Davis. The Texan franchise did not expect. The trade took all the surprises and already generates intense, among analysts, fans, and even reactions within the teams, included two of the biggest talents in the league now exchanging jerseys in a move that could change the course of the season. Details of the trade show that Lakers received Luka Dončić, also Maxi Kleber and Mar F. Morris, while Mavericks secured Anthony Davis, promising Max Christie and the first round selection of the 2029 design to create viable Agrocento Utah Jazz also enter the game to accept Jayan Hood-Schifino and 2 second-round options in. The movement of this level is very rare and is already warned as one of the biggest trades in a recent NBA history. LeBron James face. The franchise Angelina was simply cacked. Surprisingly with this movement, according to about sources learned about the trade during dinner with his family after the game, and his reaction was shock. The impact of this change on the locker, the team and team chemistry are one of the big questions that turned off. The future Lakers will be Dončić and LeBron. Well together, there will be a team defense. Being able to sustain themselves without Davis on Mavericks' side. Replace the signs for a drastic change in Dallas general franchise strategy. Manager Nico Harrison said defense had to be a priority and believes the defense will win a championship with the arrival of Davis, one of the best rim protection in the NBA. Connects the team. Strengthen Western conferences, but the price was very high, loss of player donation. Many fans were able to make the generation. It is said that angry is within the structure of Maverick Platch, who was the double physical condition and commitment. Luka Dončić, especially about his defensive and physical preparation of these. Maybe they considered concerns. A franchise decision about his move, while his market value was still at its peak. His departure still shocked the league, as was provided by the magnificent Night by Night with this presentation. Lakers negotiations now make up new star duo LeBron James and Luka Dončić. This combination promises to skyrocket. The game at the Staples Center joins one of the most experienced players in history with one of the most interesting talents. New generation offensive potential. It's absurd, but still a defensive problem. Raise a conference with Davis Whiter. Be a defensive pillar team. Lakers can bring another pivot. Strengthen the protection of a car of a boy. If you believe LeBron and Dončić combine, history celebrates the future. It's purple and gold in the comments. Let's go. See how many fans still trust this team. On the other hand, the Mavericks have now bet on one. Restoring the core with Anthony Davis. Along with Kyrie Irving, there is speculation that Dallas can still produce more moves before the end. Trade to complete this new formation. One of the names aired is Klay Thompson, who could bring an elite plays on a team that already has Irvinga talent in the district if Davis can stay healthy, and the chemistry works of Dallas can surprise everyone and the real candidate of Barack. The name of this move took the NBA surprise and reactions of the players. and analysts already discover. Throughout the league, Kevin Durant noted that the league is increasingly unpredictable and that teams are constantly changing other names. For example, Joel Embiid and Jalen Brunson. I also showed shock at this history. Meanwhile, fans are still fans. I'm trying to process what happened with the Lakers. Currently, it was decided correctly, replacing their main defender for one. Genius Fenner made Mavericks hit Dončić and trust Davis's fragile physical history. If you think this trade will lead Lakers to the title, write Lakers. Spike in the comments. We will show the power of the fans, but now comes the most dangerous part of this story. Because this trade was not just one. The bold decision of the Lakers was a game with a high gimmick that can completely destroy the future of the franchise if doesn't work, and that's where the truth is getting scary. Lakers. I just gave up on Anthony Davis, the best, to defend a single player who holds team defense without him. Lakers. The front line has become a black hole that will be protect the kid to prevent opportunities to make easy stores if Luka Dončić and LeBron James can't comment. This is the case with this trade. It will end up as a complete disaster, and there are big questions here. Lakers board already has a plan, or has betting on everything, and are waiting for what happens worse if Luka doesn't fit in with LeBron. The team could fall apart that Dončić never played, along with the star as dominant as LeBron. He was always the central job. Attack Dallas, controlling everyone, playing, but now will have to share ball with one of the greatest players all the time, and if it doesn't work, what they can find the rhythm together could end up one of the most talented pairs in the league, and at the same time out of the most incompatible. Now think, if this trade doesn't work, what? He liked to clarify that LeBron, that he wants to win now, and any failure could be enough to make him consider it. The exit may decide that it is not longs for him in the right place and just leave next season outside. Would leave the Lakers without Davis and stuck with frustrated Luka carries badly. The assembly team will be absolute disaster, and do not stop having Mavericks. Could also make a gigantic mistake. Anthony Davis is a monster on defense. Injury history, however, is one of the worst in the NBA. That happens when missing half the season again. Dallas. Gee up offensive tackle of a player who can pass half the time. The Mavericks judgment really believes that Kyrie Irving can lead this team if Davis is overlooked by the entire NBA. It is looking at this trade with suspicion. And that makes sense, because in transaction of this level, or you go like a genius or the biggest failure. The season is in the middle country. Lakers and Mavericks just bet on all there. The chips now have only one thing left, is to wait. See who will be a big winner this story, and who will be forever marked as a team that destroyed their future. And you think this trade was a mistake or hit correctly? The future is purple and gold. Believes that Luka Doncić and LeBron James take the Lakers to the top. But do not wait. See you in 3 WhatsApp contacts that support the Lakers too, and write that I am a Lakers fan. That today opens the right door for you. Sharing our work, and we help each other and you. I think Mavericks did the best move to the right. Of course, I will continue the text without repeating it or starting another one. Here is the sequence. Move to the right, and the future of the NBA could change dramatically with these bold trades. For the Lakers, the hope is that the power of LeBron and Dončić together will create a new dynasty, or at least put the team back on top of the Western Conference. However, the risk of the chemistry not working is very high, especially with the pressure on the defense and Donic's adaptation to LeBron's style. On the other hand, Dallas now has a new configuration that promises to be intriguing, but also raises many questions about the stability of the team. Kyrie Irving, along with Davis, could be the key for the Mavericks if Irving can finally deliver what is expected of him in terms of leadership and consistency. The big question mark will be Davis's impact on defense and how he will fit into the lineup. The next few weeks will be crucial, not only for the teams involved, but for the entire league. The trade market has the potential to redefine the NBA hierarchy, with the Lakers and Mavericks as the main protagonists. The question that remains is, who will truly come out on top in this colossal trade? With everything at stake, fans will have to wait and see how these new lineups unfold on the court and whether they will be able to live up to the high expectations. With everything on the line, fans will have to wait and see how these new lineups play out on the court and whether they can live up to the lofty expectations.
Handles.
The
fit
fake, between Doncic and LeBron will be one of the biggest tests for the
Luka
Lakers,
Dončić
as the team must
with
find a balance
fadeaway
between Donic's high-level
to
offense
put
and
Dallas in
LeBron's
front by
veteran
2.
leadership. Their synergy will be essential to achieving collective success and avoiding the mistakes other teams make when pairing big stars together. On the other hand, the situation in Dallas also brings great uncertainty. The team now has one of the best defensive duos in the league with Irving and Davis, but the defense and consistency of both stars will be put to the test. The pressure on Irving will be immense as he will have to prove he is capable of leading a championship contending team and handling the weight of being alongside one of the best defenders in the NBA. If these adjustments are made successfully, both the Lakers and Mavericks have the ability to upset the conference balance and potentially make it to the finals. But in a sport as dynamic and unpredictable as basketball, it is impossible to predict exactly how things will play out. The most important thing now will be to see how these changes will affect the game on the field and whether the promises made by these changes will become reality. The future of the NBA may depend on the success or failure of these moves, and only time will tell who truly emerges victorious in this turbulent scenario. Only time will tell who truly emerges victorious in this turbulent scenario. What is certain is that expectations are sky high, and any slip-up could spell the end of any of these teams' title ambitions. Balance between the stars and teamwork will be key to success, but of course the chemistry between the players and the adjustments made by the coaches will be crucial. LeBron, a veteran who has demonstrated his ability to lead teams to the top, will need to mold his game to complement Donic's style, who is known for his control of the game and scoring ability. Whether they coexist will be a test of the Lakers' philosophy and the system of play the team wants to implement. As the Mavericks find their new formula, they will have to deal with the fact that they can no longer rely solely on the individual talent of their players, and will need a robust defensive system, something Davis can help build. The big question is whether these teams will be able to adjust in time to compete at the highest level this season. Team play needs to be a strong point for both teams, but with such big egos involved, tensions can arise. Any mistake in the movements on the court can cost them dearly, both in terms of victories and morale. These are the challenges for the Lakers and Mavericks: getting the stars right, ensuring a good defensive fit, and finding the perfect balance between offense and defense. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is watching closely, aware that these moves could change the dynamics of the championship. Whoever adapts best to this new scenario will be the big winner, but one thing is certain: the NBA will never be the same after these trades. After these changes. The impact of these changes is not limited to the sidelines, but also to the way teams interact with their fans and the media. The expectations created by these moves will certainly put enormous pressure on the players, especially LeBron and Donic, who will be the pillars of their respective teams. Every move made by both will be scrutinized, and the reactions to each win or loss will carry even more weight. Furthermore, the psychological effect in the locker room cannot be underestimated either. In Los Angeles, the dynamics between the stars will be crucial. LeBron, as a veteran leader, has the responsibility of guiding Donic and helping the young talent adapt to the intensity of the playoffs and the winning culture of the Lakers. But at the same time, Donic brings his own competitive mindset, which can be both an advantage and a challenge for the team. How LeBron adjusts to being part of a star duo, rather than the sole dominant figure, will be one of the biggest points of interest for fans. For Dallas, the arrival of Anthony Davis could be the factor that finally stabilizes the defense, but there is a long way to go. The Mavericks will have to prove that their often criticized defense can carry the weight of a potential title run. In addition, the chemistry between Davis and Irving, both with distinct personalities and playing styles, will be key to determining whether they can form a cohesive unit. With the balance of conferences at stake, the impact of these trades will ripple across the league. If the Lakers and Mavericks are successful, their moves will become models for other teams to follow. If not, they could be seen as examples of big bets gone wrong, with lasting consequences for the franchises involved. Meanwhile, the NBA is experiencing a time of uncertainty, where the possibilities are endless and the competition has never been so fierce. With so much talent gathered on so few teams, the race for the championship promises to be one of the most unpredictable in recent years. Promises to be one of the most unpredictable in recent years. Each game becomes crucial, and the next few months will be full of excitement. But to follow all the updates closely and see how these changes impact the team's performance, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Your opinion is also very important. Leave your comment below with what you think of these exchanges. Who will come out on top? How do you think the chemistry between LeBron and Doncic will develop? We will discuss all of this in the upcoming videos, so don't miss it. And of course, if you are not subscribed yet, take advantage now to click the subscribe button and make sure you don't miss anything that is coming. Let's go together.